just kind of sitting tight, guys. Just sitting tight, you know? We'll see if we can get some predictability in these markets. Get a good read on things, because right now it's just all over the place. Still holding this bullish trend from the low here. Even though we got this big red candle here, still looking strong on the 30-minute and on the hourly. So we might see higher, guys. We'll see. I'm going to sit tight. How is everybody trading this morning? Morning, JP. Morning, David, Bear Claw, Becca, Bob, Bob Burner, Eric, Coach, Chuck, Mac, Grinch, Grizz, Hella, Jay, JD, JP, JJ, Jordal, Kyle, Laura, Logger, Mick, Mike, Norm, Sammy, Sean. Yeah, trade with caution this morning, guys. Wild, wild stuff. I'm probably going to continue watching for at least another 30 minutes here and just see how this price action really wants to play out. Let's see if the market shows its hand here. It's pretty thin, pretty wicky. So, I'd like to get a little more cleaner read on this order flow, which I do not have right now. I think we do have to recover 6,000. That's going to be key for us. I am using this cool new Zyerman over at the indicator place. Gave me this cool indicator that plots anchored VWAPs from high volume climaxes and culminations. So I'm playing with this today. Really cool so far. So you can see based on that news candle,
US and Japan trade talks are reaching an important.
bears are kind of back. It's called volume climax. Volume climax. It's really cool. I really like it. It plays right into our anchored VWAPs and things of that nature. So this is the open. This is the open. This is the news candle here. So it looked like price went straight to that VWAP created from the high volume mark of the open. Very interesting. Looks like we're trying to build some structure here, but, it looks like it wants lower, to be honest, is what it looks like. But, hey, this market has been so strong. I wouldn't be surprised if we rally back up to these highs. Would not be surprised in the slightest. Market is nutso. Does whatever it wants. Doesn't care about news. It doesn't care about war. It doesn't care about inflation. Volume climax. Mine too, JJ. Our wives sound similar. So I've been kind of tinkering between the 1 minute and the 8 range. I really like the 8 range, 8 tick range. Obviously, when we get news, it gets all messed up on TradingView, so we'll give it a little bit. So, bears are still holding lower band here. We can reclaim lower band and then reclaim VWAP and upper band on the session. We might have some more upside. Up until then, this thing is still bearish. So let's sit tight. Morning, Dean. So I drew these levels out on the composite here on this hourly chart. We went right to this level I marked out, 613. And we seem to have held this level. So we got to get back over 6,000, essentially. Below 586 and hold is a strong sell, probably down to 570. So we got to hold up here. Let's see if we can get back above 6,000 and then, you know, we might get some more upside. So we'll see what we got. Sitting tight. Let me post this in YouTube. All right, so good morning to everybody out there on YouTube. Thanks for joining us this morning. Chat. Okay. Morning, Michael. You're welcome. Fritz, good morning. Mario, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. We've had some wild moves in the market. NASDAQ just took a dipperoo there. ES is still kind of holding. Might follow. Big sell right there. Is this the move down? Or is that a stop run? Held. 986. That's my level. Crazy. If it tests it again, though, it might not last. Let's see what we get. We can break and hold this. I expect a big move down to 67. Could really sell off here. Bulls need to hold this level.
The for the S&P 500 now extending decline to 1%, with the Nasdaq 100 down 1.1%.
Pretty close to VWAP there. Very tough to read here, guys. All I got is, VWAP 981, 986. But every time it sells off a little bit, it wicks right back up. So it's really tough to manage risk here. It's very, very tough. It's not like you're getting clean price action where it just moves in one direction. It's like it's oscillating a lot. NASDAQ's a lot weaker. I feel like ES is going to follow. I don't know. It seems to be holding up. Crazy. Trying to decide what I want to do down here. I want to try and short. They haven't gotten a VWAP yet.
Israeli military say that it continues to attack targets in the Iranian territory.
All right, what are you guys saying? All right, Sofiane, good evening from France. Hello. John, good morning. Chris, is there any way to turn the mic up? I can barely hear you. Thanks. You guys, the rest of you having volume problems on YouTube? No, I can't turn the mic up. It's already up all the way. Maybe turn your volume up. Sure feels heavy. Oh man, I'm 500 bucks short of passing these combines. On that short. We do have the VWAP here, but does it just melt right through it? It's the real question. All right. Oh man, $20. $20. Up 2,900 in these top step combines from last night and this morning. I only need $20 to pass these. That's literally 2 ticks on one E-mini. All right, that'll do it. These 5 150Ks are passed. I will be trading 5 XFAs on Monday. Five 150Ks. All right. Morning, Joanna. Yeah, good volume. Charles, good evening. Hello, Izmir. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Sub-VWAP trap. Barely broke VWAP. That was probably just a bit of a stop run past it. Sub-VWAP trap is more like they hold it underneath there for a little bit and then they rip it. I wouldn't trust any bounce quite yet, though. Still in a downtrend. Strong downtrend. Yeah, good. Now, we did recover this level, but this could be a tick or two off. It's not on a composite, and those levels aren't perfectly accurate. So we'll see what we get. All right, I guess we'll move over to the cash account. So I secured, let's see here. These top step combines are passed. These are now going to be 5 150K XFAs at almost 3K between last night and today in these. And then my top one, which they just opened again after my payout, I hit 984. So I need to hit 800 bucks pretty much a day for 10 days to get my next payout in this. So 984, I did that last night. That was last night's trading. So we'll switch over to cash and see what we can do. So this is a tough read. I mean, it looks like the next leg down for sure at this point. That looks like the big rejection. Feel bad for anybody who longed up there. I don't know that we're going back up there, but we'll see. Anything could happen. Looks like lower to me. Looks like lower. Feels so good to pass a 150K combine times 5. I'm going to nurture these XFAs. You can hit a $25,000 payout with 5 150Ks. That would be fucking awesome. So to take 5K out of a 150K, you would need to hit 10K in profits because you could take 50% off out. Maria says, hi, I've just learned to learn your strategy. It's taking some grasping as I have a 50K combine and Top Step and transferring the setup on TradingView to Top Step is what I'm struggling with. Yeah. So Top Step X obviously doesn't have session volume profile, doesn't have the VWAP band. So I watch everything. It helps to have 2 monitors. Maria, have trading on view on one and then your execution on the other. So I have 2 monitors. Obviously, I have all these back here. This is just for watching multiple markets, but my 2 main monitors are right here. I'm watching trading view on this monitor and I'm executing here on my laptop. Initial balance is set. I'm going to get a drink, guys. I'll be right back.
Tarek PM says Qatar will work with its international and regional partners to stop aggression on Iran urgently.
Sure feels like lower, doesn't it? Sell the pops. Cumulative delta is still confirming this lower price action so far. Now, if we reclaim VWAP, then we could get the sub-VWAP trap. Yep, so I'm gonna trade those new XFAs, trade them small. I think we go back down to those lows from last night. That would be crazy. It's very possible. This could be I mean, Israel attacked Iran. That's like no joke. We got India and Pakistan fighting. We got Israel and Gaza, Israel and Iran. All right, what we got here? Gonna try and reclaim VWAP here. Now this is becoming a much deeper pullback, obviously on the higher time frames, but back above VWAP. So that would be your sub VWAP trap. But we can also chop around here for a while as well. We're not guaranteed a big move up. A lot of buyers stepped in for that. A lot, a lot. See if it was just a giant cover. Could very well have been. The volume profile isn't very clear yet. Do we rally out of this giant pullback now? All the way back up to highs? All the way back up to IB high? Very possible. How are you guys trading today? Let's do a little check-in. How's everybody trading? Eric's trading from the Vegas airport. They invested in multi-monitors a while ago. Yep, very handy. That's my big ass goal, the 25K payout. Well, there is the VWAP scalp, the break and reclaim, the setup we have right now out of the advanced playbook. This is all the longs getting liquidated, and they bring it back up. Crazy.
China has approved some new US pork and poultry plans to export eligible products produced on or after June 12th, according to their customs agency. So again, China has approved some new US pork and poultry plans, that's chicken, to export eligible products produced on or after June 12th, according to customs. Industry repeat tab client headline from China Customs, as China has approved some US pork and chicken plants to export eligible products produced on or after June the 12th.
Well, Sub-VWAP trap would have been a big winner. Over 12 points so far in ES. Look at the cumulative delta. Zoop. Yeah, just block all them. Just block them. They can't call you if you block them. You can also set your privacy settings so they can't call you unless they friend you, unless you allow them to friend you. But everybody gets a message that I will not friend you. Right here in the welcome. Warning, Drysdale will never friend you or DM you first. Promises of any type of results, request payments to offer or offer to copy trade fees. These are all scammers impersonating Drysdale. Everybody gets this message on their way in. Just a bunch of scammers, guys. They're everywhere, especially in trading discords, unfortunately.
Voice news disconnected.
Straight up from that VWAP reclaim. Unbelievable. This market, man, I'll tell you what. Tough trading conditions, though. Tough trading conditions. Look at that. We got that signal there on the 1029. We got the bullish signal. Volume culmination.
Sees there's Iran missed an opportunity to make a deal, but they might now have another opportunity.
And we got the sell signal up here. Went a little higher and then broke VWAP, and now we're on the downtrend. Very interesting. I think I'm going to get rid of this since clogging up my.
European bonds extending their drop. The German 10-year yield is up around 5 basis points to 2.53%.
Still bearish now from this volume climax that we had at 1039. Interesting. Real interesting. I really like this so far. Hey, maybe you guys can figure this out. So in the top step dashboard, it says the account balance is 158,980, but the closed total PNL is 159. Why are they different? Account balance 159. Anybody know? Because normally by now they would have removed the account and let me activate them as XFAs. Nice, Chris. Now the fees are calculated in this final balance. Right here. This is after fees. This is also after fees.
According to an official, Trump is to focus on AI, minerals, energy, and trade at the G7.
Okay. The dashboard takes a bit to update. Got it. That makes sense. Yeah, no, it's a 159. It's a $9,000 target, which I hit across 5. All right, cool. Well, that'll be fun trading those next week.
Hello, everybody. This is Donald J. Trump. Yeah, it's really me. And I'm going to do a little advert for financial news. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Can you believe it? Instead of a 67% tariff, you get a discount. It's huge. Very, very big. Very big. It was as big as my hand. Huge. Well, not as big as my hand.
So most of these indicators process are free.
Not expecting to get any live stream from this particular meeting.
These are not free. These are with Zierman.
Readout to be released.
I think you could try them for free. And they are in the tools section to look at. Everything else is free, and you can go through the videos in the video vault process to look at them. But these are with, you go here and you can get these indicators. This is anchored VWAP, which automatically anchors to volume climaxes. So kind of like capitulation moves, and anchors to those candles. Now this is an 8 range tick bar, but you'll get different signals on the 1 minute because it takes into account 50 candles, right? So the biggest 50 candles on the 1 minute, we haven't had 50 candles yet. So post open, you're not going to get a lot of signals like you will on the 8 range or a much shorter time frame if you need more signals. Cumulative delta saying higher.
We're seeing some inflammatory rhetoric coming up from the IRGC new commander, General Pakpor. Says, under my leadership with the bravery of our forces, we'll bring the Zionist entity to a dark and painful end. The gates of hell will soon open for Israel.
Oh boy. Took a little long there at 91. That was the break. We're about at the VWAP there on this anchored VWAP. Not to mention the cumulative delta going off.
Trump says Iran officials are calling him to discuss the situation, coming from NBC.
said higher. Who listened? Cumulative delta was a clean read. Look at the cumulative delta. Beauty.
Israeli military says it began to deploy reservists from different units to all combat arenas nationwide following its strikes on Iran.
Nice long. All the way back up we go. I think you need the yeah, Prasa, I think you can scalp all if that's something you want to do. Yeah, scalp all day. For sure. I think there's lots of opportunity in the stock indexes. Now, if that's, it's tough to make good decisions all day, but theoretically, yes, it could be done. Trader fatigue sets in. You can only make so many good decisions for so long before you start making a bad decision or two, which could ruin everything. So we got another volume climax there, a sell climax. Let's see how that pans out. So it takes a couple of bars to really get a decent range going. Doesn't, it's just letting us know that there's a new sell climax there. And that could be a short-term reversal signal. It's all just based on volume, guys. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy, just abnormal volume climaxes, sells and buys. And then it anchors a VWAP to it. No. It's working on my 8 range. I kind of like the results I get on the 8 range bars, actually. More so than the 1 minute. Definitely more than the 5 minute. We did actually get another one on the 1 minute. It's the first one since the open. That's a buy culmination there. Right at upper band. Weird. It's interesting. Could be, seems like a good sell signal. Also 6,000 SPX. At least a short-term signal.
So just keep in mind again, Trump's due to be starting his National Security Council meeting soon. This is a closed press and closed door meeting.
No, I think my past combines are coming in now. Not all of them. One of them. One of them updated. All right, so it's kind of chopping here. All right, so we developed a climax. Let's see the 8 range, actually. Back up to upper band. So far, my thesis on the day is playing out, but I didn't think we'd go this low first. But I guess it makes sense. VWAP.
Well, it's me again. It's Donald J. freaking Trump, okay? And if you're sick and tired of hearing my voice in this ad, which is pretty sad, all you gotta do is go real time at
Voice news
financialjuice.com
disconnected.
/purchase. And
Well, Financial Juice is doing something really annoying now. Playing these ads. That's new. Still relatively bearish here. After this sell culmination here. POC on NQ. Not a yes. Yes is at value area high right here. Yeah, who's Dave? Drysdale, I think he probably meant. I do. If you go down in the Discord, there's a one-on-one mentorship tab where you can read all about that program. If you go to the Discord, scroll all the way down, it's right here, one-on-one mentorship, and you can read all about what's included in that. And then if you have any questions, just reach out to me. I think you did send me a DM here. Looks like it's gearing up for a move higher. comes the push. Get through this 604 level. Next stop 607. Value area high. That has just moved.
Israel PM Netanyahu says the battle against Iran isn't over.
The battle against Iran is not over. No shit. You just started it last night. Nice, long, guys. Again. Again. Put me up 800 bucks in my cash account. Happy with that.
PM Netanyahu there commented in a video statement.
You didn't really get the long on NQ. It happened nice on ES though. We're up over 20 points from the VWAP, sub-VWAP trap on ES. 20 points. $25 to be exact.
IAEA just confirmed that radiation levels remain unchanged at Iran's Natanz plant. So that's the IAEA saying that the
That's good, Corey.
radiation levels within the plant are manageable.
Settings are kind of weird on this thing. Thing's weird. Doesn't work as well with the on range bars. It's a lot clearer here. Well, not really. I don't know. I gotta play with this thing a little more. Now we got a new point of control back up here. like to activate these XFAs and get at least a trading day under the belt, you know? Only one is considered passed. They only updated one of them. Weird. All right, so now we're back to the VWAP on this culmination candle. All right, we break below it. Bears back in control. Go for a short. For the rotation down. Back under upper band. A little bit of a pullback here.
Israel's PM Netanyahu says, I expect that Iran will attack Israel.
Nope, bought right up. Psych. Or is that just a little bit of a bull trap? There was a significant shift on the cumulative delta to the short side here. A lot of sellers stepped in. But is it temporary or is it the beginning of a bigger move down?
Israel's PM Netanyahu says, I plan to speak to the Iranian people directly.
Dead. Stop down. So we go back long.
This is Donald J. Trump. Yeah, it's really me. And I'm gonna do a little advert for financial juice. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time and financial juice. Done.
That's Israel's UN envoy saying, we will continue to act until we know that we have eliminated all threats from Iran.
There we go. Nice. Yeah, it's annoying as hell. I'm gonna have to talk to Amar. It's only $69 for a quarter. That's not bad at all. I'd pay for it just to shut it up. That's why he's doing it, obviously. Up it goes. So now we're trading above upper band and this volume combination VWAP, all the VWAPs, right? So bullish. Continues to be bullish. Active point of control. Load it up, push it higher. Resist now in rotation. Man, this is price action is quite tough. It's like Stellar stepped in there. We did have a divergence on the cumulative delta. Made a higher high on price, but not on the CVD. Doesn't really mean anything though. Just could have had people exiting their longs. Could still go higher. Some profit taking. Yeah, I wouldn't look at the CVD for MES. MES just follows ES. So the volume data isn't as reliable. Boom. It's a nice one. Close me out there. Boom. Went long on point of control. Upper band.
In 10 minutes' time at the
VWAP.
we are expecting possible comments from ECB's Escriva.
Just grinding. Grinding higher. We're about 28 Discord members away from hitting 2,000 members in the Discord. 2,000. And we just launched 3 months ago. Less than 3 months ago, actually. John, you can apply the strategy to options, absolutely. You're just going to apply it to the underlying asset. So if it's a stock option or even index options, just put the strategy on the option, and depending on your time frame, you can trade it higher time frame on the 30 with a higher time frame VWAPs, the hourly, or the 5-minute. And it works for stocks and indexes, stock indexes, or even financial, not financial, but sector ETFs, whatever you want to use it on. It all trades. It's based on how markets move, so it applies to any market. Now, some play nicer than others. Yes. So it's really exciting. I'm still getting some more details on it. The new prop firm that's coming, it's going to be very different than what most are used to right now. Well, there it goes.
Netanyahu of Israel updated us before the strike.
There we go. New highs. Who would have thought that was coming? Now that must be a high volume capitulation. Oh, no, it wasn't. Interesting. Right above and then back under IB high. So the new firm that's coming is going to have a very different model. So basically each week there will be a trading competition. Okay, so everybody pays, let's say, $300 for an entry. And then the firm is going to be completely open with how much money is going to be in the pool. All right, so say there's, I don't know, 100K. Okay, so starting on Sunday evening, everybody trades, and until the 100K is divvied up, at which point the trading stops. So you can trade Sunday evening if you make 1,000K on the first night, and you stop there, that $1,000 is yours. Now there's more questions I have to this, right? So it seems like everybody's going to go hard and heavy Sunday through Monday until the pot is gone. So how do you prevent that? But there's guaranteed money, no minimum trading days. You could trade one trade and make money. Anything over, I forget what the thresholds are, but I think it's like anything over 3K in profits will be put into a live account for you to trade live.
Netanyahu, what United States will do now, President Trump will decide.
Anything less than 3K will be a payout. So no minimum trading days, no hard rules. No draw, there's going to be a place where you blow the account, but there's no daily drawdown. Daily drawdown. Nope. So I think they'll just be like, you can't go under this threshold or something like that. So I'm going to get more details. And then eventually, this is for a new prop firm that's coming, Corey. Completely different model. And the purpose is to move you guys to a live trading account as fast as possible. So I had a call with the CEO yesterday. Yeah. And full transparency, they take 20% of the pot. And that's where they make their money. Not on blown evaluations, not on evaluation fees. They take 20% of the pool. That's how they make their money. And then they want to get you guys to live, and then they'll take a split. So much more transparent than the firms we're dealing with now that essentially make money off of traders who blow their accounts. That's what I'm saying, Jay, right? So it's a much more transparent model. We're going to know exactly how much they're making, how much people are paying in evaluation fees, who's going on. We're going to know everything. So the transparency is very enticing. And I think this model better aligns the firm with traders, both learning and experience. Now, my big question I have for them is going to be like, what prevents people from like YOLOing day one or like Sunday evening to grab a big piece of the pot up front? There's got to be something that prevents that. Yeah, probably. But I'll have more answers, including the name of the firm. And I'll be one of the exclusive. They're starting very small with a small amount of affiliates. They're going after, they're looking for more professional traders and educators to affiliate with. They're not looking to go after, the entertainment streamers and all that nonsense. So it seems like a really cool opportunity. I'm really excited about it. So it should be in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, exactly. So you can see this has been, ever since we had this volume climax here, we've had this anchored VWAP that's pretty much been pretty bullish, right? We haven't really traded much beneath it as it's been developing. Yeah, rented Lambo salesman for sure. Well, I don't really use it on, so I have range bars on NQ. It says bullish. From what I see so far, let's put it on the 1 minute. Just created a volume combination there and it's about to trade above the upper band, so that's bullish. Not a lot of data yet. It's only created, this is the first. It probably needs like a 30 range. There you go. That's cool. It is paid, hella. Yep. Looks like I'm probably not going to trade my top steps today. I'll save them fresh for Monday. That's going to be my main focus now. Getting a couple big payouts over at Top Step. Again, it's been a while. My last big payout from Top Step was like 8 grand in April. And then I blew those. Yeah, this thing's been strong, man. Straight up.
Province west of Tehran. Trump, in a phone interview with The Wire, says that it's not too late for Iran to make a deal.
Hello, everybody. This is Donald J. Trump here.
Voice news
It's really me.
disconnected.
And I'm going to do a little advert for
We got a sell signal there. Let's take it.
Trump says the US still has a meeting planned with Iran on Sunday, but I'm not sure if it will now take place.
So we got I think if it goes over 620, I'll stop out. At least new highs. Let's see. Stop me out. Maybe not. Break IB at 615. The 1 minute is really interesting. You're super patient, huh? This is bullish. A 1 minute. Still. There we hit the reverse. Two very different signals. Look at that. Probably should let it develop a little more before I take the trade.
Trump says, I'm not concerned about a regional war breaking out as a result of Israel's strike on Iran.
Well, did work. Another sell capitulation there. Look at that. Maybe the 1 minute is better with this tool. Still kind of exploring it. Well, this is VWAP, Mike. These are just anchored VWAPs. And if you watch my anchor VWAP video, one of the points that we anchor VWAP to are high volume candles. So this is completely in line with the strategy. See who's in control. It's in the tools section. It's not free though, that's the problem. I don't have a free version. You can go there, Grizz. You can look at all those other stuff. Yeah, these are anchored VWAPs. And if you watch this video, I don't know if you've seen it yet or not. Let me pull it up. This video. Only 0.5% away from closing that gap. Crazy. Let me put this one back.
S&P 500 trimming its decline down to 0.5% now.
Cumulative delta isn't too impressive up here. What? Market don't care. Market does not care, guys. It does whatever it wants. Gold looks like it wants to reclaim VWAP here.
Again, US stocks just trimming their earlier declines now, as the S&P now down 0.4%, the Nasdaq down 0.5%, and the Dow down 0.9%.
Do we keep going? We're gonna close this whole gap. Yeah, we've been going straight up, JP. Oh boy, I bought some TQQQ. It's up a couple $100 already. Seems like NQ wants weekly VWAP. 861. Just a small $74,000 position of TQQ. Every little dip gets bought up. Awesome. I feel like it wants to close that gap. Sold it. Break even. 17-cent loss. Let's see if we get a bigger pullback and try and get back in. Nice, David. Excellent. Back in your lane. Palantir 140. Crazy. QQ 153. Tesla's up. Oil's up a lot. Bitcoin down. Yep. Google down. Got bought up. No opportunity to really get a pullback. Stop me out, break even. I think I could call it there, guys. I think I'm going to call it there. It's about 12 o'clock. I'm going to have lunch. I'm hungry. Oh, Logger said, what's my cumulative delta? My cumulative delta is, yeah, it's ranging while this goes up, right? So there's probably a lot of passive sellers selling into this move up. Might get a reversal here sooner or later. All right, guys. Well, happy Friday. Enjoy your weekends. I'll be around this weekend if anybody has any questions as you do your review. Good trading day today. Lots of opportunity until it went straight up. Oh, David, enjoy your 2 weeks. If you're going to keep trading, manage your risk, stay sharp. You could always move on over to the trading lounge where you can collaborate with your fellow traders, share your charts, share your screens, use your mics. Great place to go if you're going to keep on trading. Anybody have any questions before I close up here for today? All right, have a great weekend, everybody. I'll put the recording of this session up. And class recordings. And we'll be back at it Monday. We'll have Q&A. Sunday is Father's Day here in the U.S., guys, so I might need to reschedule that depending on what time I'm going over with my parents on Sunday. Help celebrate some Father's Day with my son as well. So for all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Enjoy your time with your family. And that's that. Have a great weekend, and I'll give you guys an update on the Q&A this weekend, depending. We might have to move it, but we'll see. Have a great one, guys.